Good morning students, welcome to you all. 12th standard commerce. In this video we are going to discuss unit 7 business environment, chapter 20 globalization, privatization and globalization, okay, part 2. So in this video we are going to discuss meaning of privatization, forms of privatization, advantages and disadvantages of privatization and impact of privatization. So we will see one by one. So let's see what is meaning of privatization. Meaning of privatization. What is meant by privatization? So it is a process of transferring ownership, business enterprise, agency or public service from the government to the private sector. Okay, that is called a privatization. Okay, so privatization is the incidence process of transferring ownership of business enterprise, agencies or public service from the government to the private sector. So simply say, privatization means permitting the private sector to set up the industries which were previously reserved for the public sector. So under this policy, many public sector units were sold to the private sector. Okay, so privatization means permitting the private sector to set up the industries were previously reserved for the public sector. So that is some of the company which were hands up to the government, passed on hands up to the private sector. So the main reason of government doing this privatization, because of running in losses due to the mismanagement and political interference. So the managers could not work independently and the production capacity remained underutilized. So to increase the competition and efficiency, privatization of public sector units was inevitable. So some examples of public sector enterprise recently privatized. So main reason for privatization, public sector units were running losses. Okay, so due to the mismanagement, political party, they were not success to run the business. So they are shifting some of the public sector hands over to the private sector. So the managers are not allowed to work independently, so highly influenced by the political party. So production level also not satisfaction. So most of the government sector hands up to the private sector in this process called the privatization. So for the examples of some of the examples of private sector enterprises recently privatized are as follows: Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, Hindustan Zinc Limited, Indian Petrochemicals Corporation Limited, Maruti Udyog Limited, Modern Food Industries Limited. So India Scooters Limited, the first ever company privatized in India. So India Scooters Limited is the first ever company privatization in the India. So next we are going to discuss forms of privatizations. So first one, contraction of public sector. So number of industries reserved for public sector was reduced from the 17 as per 1956 policy to only 8 industries was arms and ammunition, atomic energy, coal and lignite, minerals, oils, mines of ores, mining of copper, lead, zinc, etc. So minerals for atomic energy and railways. So other industries passed on the private sector were only 7 industries into the public. So only these 7 entries were handed to the public. So remaining hand over to the public sector. So current only atomic energy, defense and railways are government monopoly industries, that is public sector industries in the country. Next one, second point, sales share of public sector to the private sector. So Indian government started the selling shares of public sector units to the public sector units to public and financial institutions. So now the private sector will acquire ownership of these PSUs. So the PSU is public sector units. So the share of private sector has increased from 45% to 55% in the year of 2011 and after. So all the ownership to transfer from the government to private. So the share of private sector increased from 45% to 55%. So by 2011, after 55% industries was hands in the private. The next third one, Memorandum of Understanding MOU system was introduced in 1991 was raise the productivity and performance of public sector units. So it strengthened the relationship between public sector units and administrative departments. Okay, so the main work of Memorandum of Understanding is judge the public sector units and the level of their performance. The next point, disinvestment in public sector units. Disinvestment means selling of government assets. So the government has started the process of disinvestment in those public sector units which had been running into loss. So it means that government has been selling out of these industries to private sector. So disinvestment is a system of privatization government enterprises. So disinvestment of public sector units means selling of government asset. Any company which belongs to the government, if it running loss, those companies asset will be sold. So this process is called the disinvestment. So it means the government selling out of their industries to the private sector. Okay, understand forms of privatization. So next we are going to discuss advantages and disadvantages of privatization. So first one, advantages. First point, increase in efficiency. Increase in efficiency. So privatization is associated with the improved efficiency due to the profit incentive. So private companies will ensure they improve their operational efficiency in order to reduce their cost and improve in profits. So it means lots of improvement in efficiency level compared to the public sector. So why it is efficiency? The main reason behind this private sector is profit motive. So the main aim is minimize the cost and maximize its profit. The next one, professional management. So government owned enterprises make poor economic management compared to the private owned enterprises. This is because of the fear of negative publicity. So private ownership makes bold management decision due to their strong foundation and international level. So this management will be poor in public sector, good in the private sector. So this is because of fear of negative publicity. So public sector will fear to take the any decision, but fear to take the any decision, but private sector will take the bold decision, management decision due to the strong foundation. Okay, and at the international level. Next, increase in competition. So privatizations of state-owned monopolies accuse the alongside the deregulation, that is policies to allow more firms to enter the industry and increase the competitiveness of the market. So it is in the increase in competition that can be the greatest spur to the improvement in efficiency. So what happened? Most of the industries into the market, most of the industries entries into the market, and there will be much competition between one to another. So because of this competition, there is level of improved in efficiency. Next one, reduction in economic burden of government. So since the ownership, control and management of many public sector units are transferred to private, the burden and responsibility of government has comparatively reduced. Okay, so no burden to government, no burden at all to government. They shifted everything from the government to the private sector. Disadvantages of privatization. First point, lack of welfare. Lack of welfare. So majority of private companies whose main motive is profit, so making do not indulge in public interest or welfare services like free education to poor, free medical treatment, etc. So you all know that private sector is a profit motive, public sectors are only public motive, service motive. So naturally they are not welfare of the privatization. So private sector, they will never consider the poor people, they only consider the earning profit. Next one, political pressure. So when private companies fail to deliver, the public has no powers to intervene, and government does not always have time or expertise to force them to keep their promises. Okay, so there will be a political pressure to private company fail to deliver, so the public company has now no power to control them. The next one, ignores the weaker section. So privatization often goes hand in hand with encouraging the richer people to pay the more and opt for best quality services. So this leads to the division, making it harder to provide excellent public services for weaker section. So the most affected people only poor people. So middle class people, the privatization only help the rich people. Okay, so next we are going to discuss impact of a privatizations. 4 points is given. First point, privatization has the positive impact on the financial growth by decreasing the deficits and debts. Then second point, increasing the efficiency of government undertakings, provide better goods and service to the consumers, then making way of foreign direct investments. These are the impact of privatization. I hope you all understand this topic.